on pause as the Trump team appeals the disqualification hearing ruling from the judge because he did not have the cojones to actually force Fani Willis off the case, which would have destroyed the case altogether. Okay, but he did wound her enough that she's still facing problems and issues that basically could put her in more legal trouble and ultimately make it really hard for her to get elected as DA. Okay, as the Georgia Republicans in the Senate are investigating her.
You can sit up there and eat them darn crabs all you want, because it's finna rain.
Her office. And Fani Willis is now responding.
Don't look at me, stupid.
And nobody should be surprised in regards to how she defended herself. She basically does what she always does, which is to play the race card and try to claim that.
And Lily says she waiting on her girlfriend to come.
Right now, state lawmakers are holding a special hearing relating to an investigation into Fulton County District Attorney.
I told him
this morning, Willis partnered with Fulton County's clerk for a Q&A session with the community. 11 Live's Ariana Menez is joining us live at the Capitol. Ariana, you had the chance to talk to DA Willis.
That's right, Cheryl. And just as the hearing was about to get underway here at the state capitol, that hearing investigating alleged misconduct by DA Fani Willis, the DA, she was preparing to host a community event in Northwest Atlanta. Take a look. This is video from that event that we were at this morning. DA Willis, she was joined with Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt and Fulton County Clerk of Court Shay Alexander at K&K Soul Food. Now, Willis said this event was an opportunity to meet face-to-face with residents and really allow them to gain insights about services and programs her office offers to Fulton County residents. Now, currently, Willis, she's running for re-election as well as handling high-profile cases like the YSL RICO trial in Georgia's election interference case where former President Donald Trump is named as a defendant. Now, she refrained from answering any questions about those cases, the status of those cases, as well as if she's named a special prosecutor. She says she really wanted to keep this event, keep the focus on the residents and the services that her office can provide. But she did comment on the state Senate's special committee that's currently happening right now. She says they can look all they want. Her office has done everything by the book. Take a listen.
Now, isn't it interesting when we got a bunch of African American DAs, now we need Daddy to tell us what to do? They can keep looking. I'm not interested in them looking. They can look. I'm sorry they pissed off. Justice is now actually blind. Lady Justice is blind. Everybody can get it.
Now she went on to say that she doesn't matter who you are, if you violate the law in Fulton County, her office will prosecute you.
Yeah, so you see that, you hear that. Fascinating response. Not because she pulled a race card. That's not fascinating. That's pretty normal for her, and honestly, at this point, it's expected. Because instead of telling us why the allegations are false, okay, why these people that are accusing her of financial mismanagement, of corruption, why are they wrong? No. She just pulls the race card as a deflection, right? This is what they always do when they can't defend themselves. They just boo-hoo on the crowd racism. Well, it must be because of a black woman, right? I mean, amazing stuff. So what is fascinating is that while she's pulling a race card and also claiming that anybody can get it, right? Anybody can be prosecuted, and we're going to prosecute all these criminals. It's funny because she's actually being sued. In fact, there's basically allegations of RICO. Okay, she's being sued for that because of the exact opposite. Because she's being soft on crime, and not only is she being sued for being soft on crime, or a conspiracy to be solved on crime. She's been sued by a black woman who just so happened to be a Georgia state representative who switched from the Democrat Party to the Republican Party, mainly over school choice. Okay, the fact that Democrats have essentially endorsed a failing public school system, and she was fed up with it, and she decided that, you know what, I'm going to become a Republican. And now she's suing Fani Willis, okay, essentially alleging this grand conspiracy by her and her office to refuse to prosecute criminals, including a stalker of hers, okay, somebody that was charged with stalking her, and Fani Willis just refused to prosecute this individual despite the fact that she had got a restraining order against him. He had violated it multiple times. I mean, she's documented how much this guy has essentially tried to harass her, and she just refuses to do anything about it. So now she is facing a RICO lawsuit herself. Take a look.
Feels like a dream, feels like legend.
A news conference is happening right now where State Representative Misha Maynor is announcing a lawsuit against Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
11 Alive's Ariana Manish joining us live from the Capitol. Ariana, tell us why this lawsuit is being filed.
Aisha, this press conference, it just wrapped up. Representative Misha Maynor, she is suing DA Fonnie Willis, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, as well as the Fulton County Board of Ethics. Now, the representative, she's claiming that she's a victim of a years-long criminal stalking case. She's alleging that DA Fonnie Willis failed to prosecute properly her alleged stalker. Now, she's claiming the stalker was a former campaign volunteer. Now, she says that the DA allowed this former stalker, this alleged stalker, to be released on bond for non-bondable crimes and didn't contact witnesses that she provided. She wanted the DA to properly investigate this case, and she says that the DA failed to do so. She also claims that Marvin Arrington mishandled the prosecution of this case as well as he was representing the alleged stalker. She was also joined by victims that one father says that his son had been held in Fulton County Jail for over 90 days, and she's saying that these people, they're all victims. They shared the same stories of mishandling by the DA's office. Take a listen.
Accountability is paramount, especially with the Fulton County DA failing to assist citizens affected by domestic violence, stalking, or unjust incarceration. The connection is victims. This today is about victims. And DA Fonnie Willis is the chief court officer from the state in Fulton County. She directly impacts what is happening in the jail.
Now, she says she wants the DA to admit her missteps in prosecuting her case. She says she also wants a jury trial against Willis, Arrington, and the Board of Ethics. Now, when asked the legal status of her case, she refused to answer. She's also calling on people who feel that they were victimized by DA Fonnie Willis's office for them failing or slowly acting on their case to reach out to their office. Reporting live from the state capitol, I'm Ariana Maniz for 11 Alive. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Definitely we will stay on.
Yeah, so I want you guys to understand the irony here, okay? While Fannie Pack Willis is who wanted crime racism, hey, they coming after me because I'm a black woman, right? And that they don't like the fact that I am prosecuting criminals, right? Nobody's above the law. She's being sued by a black woman, okay, for being soft on crime, for not prosecuting criminals. Again, you couldn't write a better story. This woman is the gift that keeps on giving. She really is, okay? The corruption is endless. So with that being said, let's read more about this lawsuit so that you guys get a better understanding of what's going on here, exactly what she's being sued over, and the outcome being sought from this lawsuit. In the lawsuit, the lawmaker said her stalker worked on her campaign with her in 2019 for her current seat on the Georgia House of Representatives. When she noticed his behavior became unruly and belligerent, she fired him. Okay, so this representative, when she was running for office, she had a stalker that worked for her campaign. At the time, she didn't know that this was a crazy guy, and apparently after she fired him for being crazy, he started to stalk her, right? After he was terminated, Maynor alleges that's when the stalking began. The lawsuit alleged that the man would show up to her home uninvited, leave voicemails, join her church, and other instances. Maynor even got a temporary protective order against the man, which he violated. The man was eventually charged with aggravated stalking for violating Maynor's order in 2020 and aggravated assault in 2021. Arrington was accused of using a relationship he had with the man to his advantage by using the influence he allegedly had in the district attorney's office. Now, Arrington is the Fulton County Commissioner. This guy is responsible for managing and releasing the district attorney's office budget. Okay, so that is who they're talking about here, the Fulton County Commissioner, who allegedly used his influence to help this man out in his case. Arrington allegedly used that influence to get Maynor's alleged stalker a plea deal under the recommended prison time before Willis took office. Once Willis took office, Maynor accused her of favoring Arrington, allowing her alleged stalker to plead for lesser jail time and leading him to offend again, this time assaulting Maynor in 2021. Well, again, we've heard this story thousands of times. Okay, they let a criminal out, okay, or they go soft on a criminal, and the criminal commits more crimes, right? In this case right here, this woman has been stalked and harassed, and them being soft on him led to her being assaulted, right? So, again, you know, this is what happens when you solve on crime DAs, okay? Innocent people eventually get hurt. Maynard also sued the Fulton County Board of Ethics for closing her complaint against Arrington, claiming that the board failed to hold him accountable. The suit claims the county official violated the RICO Act and inflicted intentional emotional distress. At Tuesday's conference, Maynard emphasized her stance on her advocacy against domestic violence. Quote, every year I have been up here fighting for stalking and domestic violence. I would like for the state of Georgia to make a leap, she added at the press conference. She also discussed her support for the Oversight Commission of Georgia's prosecutors, a bill recently signed into law that faced Democrat scrutiny. She also discussed statistics concerning Fulton County jail inmates currently awaiting prosecution after being denied a bond beyond the 90-day threshold. Maynard claims that Willis is failing to prosecute those individuals. Last year, Maynard openly left the Democrat Party after saying her fellow party members disagreed with her opinion on school choice. Several other advocates, including community leader and advocate Ellie Pink, spoke at Tuesday's news conference where they alleged corruption is plaguing the county government. Maynard encouraged those who believe they have been victimized by Commissioner Arrington and District Attorney Willis to contact her office. Quote, remember, victims should never blame themselves for things beyond their control. There is no excuse for anyone to violate, harass, intimidate, or stalk you. Trust your instincts and take steps to protect yourself, Maynard added. 11 Alive has contacted the District Attorney's Office and the County Commissioner's Office regarding the lawsuit. The District Attorney's Office released the following statement. Rep. Maynard's allegations are baseless. We have not been served with the lawsuit. If we are confident it will be dismissed. Commissioner Arrington stated that the latest lawsuit is a baseless waste of time and resource. Yeah, so, here's the thing. It's just funny to me how Faye Willis continues to find herself in trouble, right? She continues to find herself